Hello and welcome to TV-Marywood News. Today is Friday, March 27th, and coming up, we will tell you how a Susquehanna County EMT quickly reacted to coordinate a risky rescue of a driver. The Pennsylvania State Police are investigating a dam trespasser in Wayne County, and at the Wyoming Valley Mall, an Easter egg hunt did not go as planned. Later, weather anchor Clint Gregory will tell us what to expect for the coming week, and Jason Camardo will give us the Pacer Sports Report. In a post on social media, the Uniondale Volunteer Fire Company said one of their own emergency medical techs came upon a car accident around 2:45 Tuesday morning. The EMT called 911 to report that the Jeep SUV was teetering on the edge of a steep embankment with the lone occupant still behind the wheel. Uniondale units were dispatched within 2 minutes of the call, bringing 5 fire company members to the scene. The crews quickly stabilized the Jeep with jacks and makeshift piers, then assessed the driver's condition, and rescued them from the SUV. The fire company says the victim did not suffer any further injuries and there was no additional damage to the Jeep SUV. The scene was cleared in less than 2 hours and the road was fully open at 4:21 a.m. Pennsylvania State Police said that they are investigating after someone illegally trespassed on the Lake Wallenpaupack Dam in Palmyra Township. Troopers out of Honesdale say the man was seen accessing the dam from the overlook pull-off of the Purdytown Turnpike section of State Route 590. Witnesses say the trespasser was dressed in all-black clothing and white sneakers when he disregarded the no trespassing signs and climbed over the sunburst gates of the reservoir at around 6:15 on the evening of March 16th. Cincinnati, Ohio's Afro Man is enjoying the residuals of his First Amendment victory.
Billboard reports that according to music data company Luminate, streams of the rapper's music jumped 500% following the verdict. The rise was most dramatic for Lemon Pound Cake. That's the track at the center of the legal battle, where he pokes fun at the Ohio officers who raided his home. It got more than 2 million streams, which marks a massive jump of about 9,000%. Afroman's most well-known song, Because I Got High, released 26 years ago and saw a huge surge of 133%. The artist is also enjoying a boost in digital downloads, which pay higher royalties than streams.
Last Saturday saw confusion and crushed spirits of kids who showed up for an Easter egg hunt. According to the Wyoming Valley Mall via Facebook, staff placed more than 1,300 eggs throughout the mall in their first attempt at an Easter egg hunt. Crowds lined up early for the event that was set to start at 11 a.m. Then, around 10:40 a.m., as people were entering the mall, someone allegedly yelled, "Go!" causing the crowd to rush in and pick up all the Easter eggs up at once. Mall officials say the crowds of several hundred people stripped all of the eggs from their hiding places in a matter of mere minutes, and they were impossible to stop. The mall, which has been struggling to remain a destination for those in the community, apologized, saying that they regret that the children were not able to get the eggs. In spite of the incident, the mall says that they will continue to work on improving future events. Coming up after the break, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation wants to know what the public thinks of how they did over the winter. Then we will take a look at the weather.
On a quiet afternoon on the course, the game of golf is anything but simple. Every swing is a test of patience, precision, and focus. At Marywood-University, the golf program is working hard this spring to leave it all out on the course. This past Sunday, I had the opportunity to watch the Pacers practice for the first time outside at their home course, Stonehenge Golf Course. For these athletes, golf is more than just a sport. It's a commitment that goes beyond the course. This program has given them the opportunity to follow dreams they never thought possible. Baden Hancock, an exceptional member of the men's team, can be seen on the course often. As a second-team All-Mascoc golfer, he has had success playing at Marywood-University. I was able to talk with him about why he chose to become a Marywood golfer.
To play golf, to get the chance to play as an athlete coming out of high school, being injured, gave me the opportunity to compete and gave me the facilities to practice and grow as a player and give me the opportunity to move on and achieve dreams that otherwise would not be possible to do.
The men's team, even in their off-season, are continuing to follow those dreams. Sophomore Maddie Labatch has proven to be an influential team leader. In her second year, she plans to improve her game and have fun at the same time. I asked her why she chose to play golf at Marywood and how it has shaped her as an athlete.
The school for the area, I really enjoyed the campus, and I got the opportunity to play golf, and it has shaped me greatly and I'm excited for what it's going to do to help me in the future.
From friends to fresh air, Pacer Golf is more than a team. It's an experience anyone can be a part of. As a Marywood golfer myself, I know it is far from easy, but that's what makes it worth it. Every shot is a new opportunity to improve. As we prepare for our season, the Pacers look forward to carrying their momentum forward one hole at a time. Reporting from the course, I'm Megan Rickaby.
The Pennsylvania Department of Transportation is seeking public feedback on services the department provides in the winter, saying that making sure the Keystone State roads are safe for travel is a top priority for the department regardless of the season. To help them know how they did and identify areas that need improvement, PennDOT is seeking input from travelers in the Commonwealth. The survey has 17 questions and should take about 5 minutes to complete. Respondents are asked about expectations on how quickly roads are cleared by plow trucks, rank priorities for snow removal, and rate the department's overall winter services, as well as preferred methods of PennDOT communications, including the 511 PA answers remain anonymous, and the survey closes on April 14th. With Easter coming up at the end of next week, how's the weather looking like, Clint?
Question, Brielle, but since weather forecasts can drastically change in a short time, we'll just have to wait and see. What I can tell you is the weather tonight is looking mostly dry and cool with clear skies and 44 for a high, 22 overnight lows. Again, mostly clear tonight. And then we'll take a look at our radar, which across the East Coast you can see we've got storms to the south of us, below Philadelphia, heading off into the Atlantic Ocean there. Mostly clear in the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre area, as well as into the southern tier of New York. And then for the 5-day forecast, what we have coming up, 38 degrees tomorrow for a high, mostly sunny skies, lows are about 23 into Sunday morning, which will also be cool and clear. And then for Monday, partly sunny skies, warming to 63 on Tuesday when we see our next chance for rain, followed by what's looking like into the mid-70s by Wednesday. And that's what we're looking at as things are right now. And back to you, Brielle, as we look at the Easter weekend. Rest of the forecast for Easter.
Thank you so much. Looks like it'll be warming up. Love to hear that. We'll be right back with more about news and Pacer sports. Welcome back. It's been called mom brain, cognitive issues that happen after a woman gives birth. But while symptoms like forgetfulness can be a struggle, one expert says this postpartum period isn't all bad. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither explains why a doctor says mom brain can be a superpower and has tips on how to get through the hardest parts of it.
It can be both the best and hardest time of your life. Becoming a parent means more responsibility and less sleep. It can take time for your brain to adjust.
Mom brain has gotten a bad rap over the years.
Dr. Tamar Gore with the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center says mom brain can happen when there's a major transition becoming a parent, where you're juggling lots of new challenges like time management, mental fog, reduced focus, forgetfulness, and staying socially connected, all while functioning through severe sleep deprivation and hormonal shifts. Gore says during this time, the brain is changing.
It's actually just a really intentional growth in certain parts of your brain and a restructuring. And so just like when your house gets renovated, you have to put up with some dust and bother, but it's for long-term good.
Getting through mom brain struggles in the short term starts with recognizing what's happening, reframing your mindset, knowing that when you forget something or can't focus, there's a reason why, and it's okay. Next, take care of you.
You can't pour from an empty cup, and so it's really important that you're keeping your batteries filled as best you can.
Gore says that means prioritizing sleep when it's possible, eating healthy, exercising, showering and getting dressed every day, and going outside for fresh air and sunlight.
It's really just one part of what makes women Wonder Women and really makes them take on a lot of new tasks in their lives.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Data center development in NEPA has been at the forefront of discussion these past few years, with contentious town hall meetings in a number of local communities. Scranton Mayor Paige Cognetti said that the City Council passed legislation last Tuesday that put the Electric City in the driver's seat.
Happy Friday, Scranton. I wanted to talk about data centers. So we have legislation that Council passed on Tuesday that really puts the city in the driver's seat when it comes to any potential development right here in the city. We are working on the legislation that would make sure that there are stringent restrictions around any data center development. We have not gotten any applications here in the city, unlike our neighbors around Lackawanna County, but we want to make sure that should we get any applications, that our legislation and our laws make it certain that you could only put data centers in places that would be far from our neighborhoods, that the environmental impact studies would be done, that we wouldn't be exacerbating our already big stormwater issues we have historically in the city, that local union labor would be used, and that costs would not be passed on to us. Utility costs are already high. They're already hurting people. We cannot let these tech companies pass costs on to residents and businesses. So we're really grateful for the partnership with City Council, making sure that we put the legislation together to protect Scranton from the development that we're seeing. We're fighting data centers like the one in Ransom above us on West Mountain. I am very concerned if that went through, that the stormwater runoff could make worse an already tough situation in Kaiser Valley that we've always had. We are spending tens of millions of dollars throughout the city on stormwater. The last thing we would want to see is data center development impact us and cause even more floodwater problems. So we're fighting back. We also have a Public Utility Commission hearing against UGI, saying UGI wants to raise our rates. We have to keep making sure that we are working together as a community to make sure that the utility companies, the big tech companies, know that we're ready for development. We are okay to work with you, but you've got to be honest, respectful, and transparent. We're working here in the city to make sure our laws put us in the driver's seat.
Mayor Cognetti says she is also concerned about data centers already coming to neighboring communities and stated that the new legislation makes sure that companies, not Scranton residents, foot their own bill. Up next with our Pacer Sports Report, here's Jason Camardo.
Thanks, Brielle. Women's lacrosse started off a busy week in sports with a dominant 25-1 win over Wilson College on Saturday. The team starts conference play against Marywood-University this Saturday. Men's lacrosse continued that hot start with a 10-4 road win against Delaware Valley University on Saturday as well. The Pacers could not finish off Misericordia at home on Tuesday, however, dropping 6-7. Marywood starts conference play against Gwynedd Mercy University again this Saturday. Tennis faced a tough road matchup against Juniata College on Saturday. The women lost 2-5, while the men were blanked 7-0. Marywood begins conference play on Sunday against Newman University. Baseball faced Regent University in a triple header over the weekend. The Pacers dropped the first game 9-0 before winning the second and third 9-4 and 5-2 respectively. Marywood then blew out rival Kings College at home on Tuesday by a score of 19-6. The team suffered a loss to St. Lawrence University on Wednesday. Marywood travels to Virginia to take on Marymount University on Friday for a triple header to kick off conference play. Softball got 2 wins in a doubleheader against Elmira College on Saturday. The Pacers won the first game 6-5 and the second 13-9. The team played another doubleheader on Thursday against Penn State Harrisburg. Marywood dropped the first contest 6-2 and won the second 2-1. The team begins conference play on Saturday by traveling to Immaculata. Flag football hosted its inaugural home opener on Sunday. The team first faced Holy Family University and fell 52-0. The Pacers kept it closer against Centenary University, narrowly losing 32-22. Marywood would travel to Arlington on Thursday to face Marymount and Chestnut Hill College. That's it for this week's edition of the Pacers Report. Back to you, Brielle.
Thanks, Jason. For Clint Gregory, Jason Camardo, and everyone here at TV-Marywood News, I'm Brielle Sheeland, and enjoy your break next week. Have a happy Easter, Marywood.